Hi everybody, Cynthia here from the Scrappy Bookworm. Welcome to the first week of my 13 haunted projects of Halloween. I am going to do a different project, a different Halloween project every week for 13 weeks until Halloween. And I realized today I had to get something done because I was counting the weeks on the calendar and it's exactly 13 weeks, so I thought I better get started. And I came up with this little goodie bag. I'm doing a Halloween cake giveaway, and I wanted to do a couple decorative goodie bags to put the giveaway items in, and there's some actually in here right now. So this is also being included in the giveaway. But this is what I came up with. I saw that a lot of people were doing like altering glassine bags, burlap bags, all different kinds of bags. And the only thing I had available to me was this paper lunch bag. But I wanted to do something. I wanted to make it look like a little sack, a little cute sack. So I'm going to show you how I did this really quick. Let me check it out. Added a stick pin. This is a tulle flower I made. These are some other different types of flowers that I just added together. Some leaves down in here. I don't know if you guys can see those. And I just added this die cut, made this tag, and there's a die cut ghost here. This spider is actually part of the paper. And then I used tulle for the closure of the bag, added some fun fiber and a little charm. The charm I actually attached to the tag. So this is how it turned out. I did the front and the sides and the back. So I'm going to show you really quick how I made this. Okay, so you have your ordinary paper lunch sack, and you could do it if you wanted to do a pocket, you could just do it like we do it for our paper bag albums. Ugh, I can't speak tonight. You could just add adhesive on the side here, the bottom, and here, and then flip this part up to create yourself a little pocket bag if you wanted to do that. I have seen them do, there are tutorials out there on how to do the pocket bags on YouTube, but I just wanted to make this sack just to decorate the front. This cute little goodie sack. So I wanted to cut this off. I didn't like the square bottom, so I basically folded it this way, put it in my lined it up in my cutter, and I just cut the bottom off. Okay, and throw that out. And then I don't like this part on the top, so I basically stuck it in there, lined it up, and trimmed off the top. Okay, so you're gonna end up with, you know, your bag looking like this. Okay. Then what I did is I took some fancy shears, whatever you want. You can even use border punches, and I just trimmed the bottom like that, and I also trimmed the top. Kind of gave me that cute frayed look there. Okay, so if you want to ink your bag, you could do it now, or you could do it after you add your papers. But before I do that, I want to actually make the folds in the bottom of my bag. So basically, I just stuck it in my cutter. You could put it in your, scoreboard too, but I just wanted something quick, so I just made my fold there. And then decide how big you want your flap for the top. This one I made fairly small. Okay, So I'm going to do the same thing. Just want to score it good and fold it up. Okay, that way you know where your bottom and your top is going to be before you cover it. So at this point, what you want to do is fold it back out, and you want to measure for your paper from, you can measure from this line. I left a border on mine. If you guys can see, I left the paper bag border on all the sides, even on the top here. Okay, so I measured from the top ridge here down to this fold, because this is going to get folded up over your decorative paper. I mean, you if you want, you can do it any way you want, but this is just how I did it. So I measured from this fold up on everything, even the sides, from this fold up. I did 2 panels on the sides because the middle, I think if you cover the whole thing and then go to fold it, it might crease on you, but that's up to you. I did 2 separate panels. You can do 1 whole panel and then fold it. It's entirely up to you. And then I measured from the bottom here. I folded back up, measured from the bottom here up to the top. Okay, I already added my adhesive just so I could show you guys how to do this. I did my panels first. So you want to fold this back out. Let's see, which way is my top? This way. I added adhesive to mine already, so I didn't take up too much of your time. Okay, my side panels are already on. Fold this back this way. Do your other side panels. I used, for my adhesive, I just used my tape runner. You can use any kind of glue, anything you prefer, whatever you're more comfortable with. Okay, so now my side panels are on. I'm going to fold this back out, and I'm going to cover my front. Just want to make sure this measured, because one of the panels were smaller than the other. So let me just test this really quick. Okay. Put my panel on. Both sides. Okay, now my bag is completely covered with paper, and oh, this was a little bit longer, so let me trim that. These are really fun to make. They're fast. It's great to use your scraps too. You can use your scraps up to make these. They're inexpensive because they're paper lunch bags, and you guys know you can buy 50 bags for like $2. And it's just a fun project to do. This would be a great project to do with kids too. Have them, you know, make decorative bags for family or friends. What did I do with my bone folder? Okay, I don't know where I set my bone folder, so I'm just gonna use my scissor handle and remake my crease there. Okay, so that's my top. Now I'm gonna glue my bottom. I used glossy accents. I add a little bit in the inside, flat. I add a little bit here, and a little bit here. And go straight down the bag. So you can glue all these little things together. Okay. Okay, smooth that out. Then you're going to want to run glue along the bottom and just glue your flap up. Since it's glossy accents, I'm going to hold it there for a second just until I know it's good and sealed up. Okay, I still see some paper hanging, so I'm going to trim that. Okay, so now I have my cute little paper sack. Pretty easy, right? Now at this point, I punched holes in the top. Oh, that was loud, wasn't it? My hands aren't, oh, that was easy. I thought that was going to be really hard to do. Okay, basically you want your holes to line up and go through this side of your bag, you know, to the back of your bag. This is where you're going to add your ribbon. You guys can decorate your bag any way you want. I just wanted to show you how I covered mine and sealed it. And at this point, I'm going to go back through and like re-ink it in a little while, but I just want to show you how I added my ribbon. So I got a piece of tulle. No exact measurement. It was probably, let's see, that's 12. About 18 inches, which is probably too big, and I'm going to be cutting some off. But basically, after you've decorated your bag and you filled it with your goodies, you're going to want to feed this through your holes. On both sides here. Pull through. Okay. Make your bow. Make sure you fluff out your ribbon. Okay. So I did that. And then I went through and I started, actually, I'm going to trim off this bottom here. And then I went through and started melting mine. And I'll show you how I did it really quick. You just hold the flame away from, you can use your heat gun too for this if you don't want to use an actual flame, but you need to be careful and hold it away from the tool. See how the heat is rising and melting it? You can use a lighter, or I just keep moving the bag and kind of melting it because I like that tattered look. See how it's kind of just forming it up? Do the same thing on the bottom. Hold the flame away from it. I kind of blow on it too because when you put your thumb on it, it gets a little too hot. So that's all I did, guys. Just kind of melted it, made it look a little tattered, and then decorated my bag. Okay? So if you guys have any questions, let me know. I hope I didn't go too fast with this tutorial. And thank you guys so much for watching. Next week, I'm going to show everybody how I made my little ghostie. Okay, that's next week's project, but thank you guys so much for joining me this week for the 13 Haunted Projects of Halloween. Take care, have a great night.